Welcome back, everybody. We had just beat up Salamet, and he ran away. So now we gotta go tell Alduus that we messed up. So let's warp to Grand Soren. As always, spoilers ahead. We didn't really mess up. You couldn't kill him there if you wanted to. That game is scripted. And we are going on a very long journey today. And I mean a long journey. But if we come across any trouble, I'll be sure to showcase those blast arrows. I still haven't decided if we're going to do Alon's quest. He doesn't really sell anything in particular that the others don't, and he's just an extra merchant at this point. And we're gonna get so much more XP that his quest is optional. We don't even need it.
Many within the castle praise your bold deeds of late. I pray such good works continue apace. I've more tasks that require your attention. Pray, make your choice, sir.
You fought him then? I knew it was his doing. It is a shame he slipped the noose, but we cannot allow him to run free. We must see him stopped, and the ring returned before he can work more evil.
Okay, so we're gonna have to ask around town if anyone's seen him. And there's one particular guy in the market square that has.
Well met, sir.
Those guys sure are jumpy, aren't they? Okay, so this merchant over here on the other side has seen him.
Do you know of the Bluemoon Tower, friend, to the northeast? I heard a strange tale from a fellow merchant a few days past. Seems there's a man's been seen coming and going round there of late, all the way out there. What's more, they say he's chased off all the beasts nested there with some arcane magic. It's him, says I. That sorcerer, they say, stole some bauble from the Duke. What was it?
Alrighty, to Bluemoon Tower we go. So the Griffin would have most likely flown away, and we would have had to go to Bluemoon Tower, and then we would have had to go right back. The Griffin had like a puzzle thing too, where it attacks you and you're running under crumbling ground, trying to get through gates and stuff before you can even fight it. So we saved us that annoying thing too. Of course, you don't have to use the Maker's Finger on the Griffin. You can use Throw Blast, you can use Blast Arrows, and you can use Bitter Black Island weapons if you want. Just OP destroy it. Ooh, stamina. I forget about the stamina. Thanks, guys. So nothing in the base game will compare to a bitter black iron weapon. It's just 0 to none. The weapons are too OP. They break the main game. You would think I would be using them, but we're OP enough as it is. I mean, I might use them in post game. Because that might be fun to do just to show them off. So we'll do that in the post game. How about that? We'll compare it to the weapon we get, and then we'll use it in the post game, kind of show it off a little bit. Whoa, Mr. Griffin's back. Hopefully he leaves us alone. If not, he'll get a taste of blast arrows. Oh, Mr. Griffin. See right there, he got an ox. Now he should just take off. But you're supposed to wait for him to land and pick up an animal, and then you're supposed to start attacking them. And that's the only way to get their attention to start a fight with them. Usually. Sometimes they're just like, oh, there's a guy down there, let's go mess him up. I will run as much as I can to kind of speed things up, but it's all the way across the map. And I do mean all the way. It's at the tippy top. Like Grand Soren is going to look like a speck when we get there. Because as you can see, it's way over there. And all these wandering guys are pawns, so you can just talk to them and recruit them if you want. And if you want to change up your pawns before the tower, there's actually a ripstone just outside. So unfortunately, it's getting to be nighttime. I'm going to get a little bit further, and then we're going to have trouble seeing, and then I'm going to pause and make it daytime again. And then we'll continue our journey. I gotta say, thank goodness for the Eternal Fairy Stone, because in the original, it was just called Dragon's Dogma. There was no fast travel whatsoever. You did have to walk everywhere. So we're going to get to that fortress, and then we are going to make it daytime. And then we will be right back at the fortress. Our enemies of note that come out in the dark here are phantasms and skellies. Silly me, I forgot I even had a port crystal here. So we could have really warped from here and then started. But I'm going to pause and make it daytime, and we're going to be right back. Okay, it is daytime and we are back. It's kind of overcast, but that's alright. We will not be back here, so you don't have to leave this here if you don't want to. What I recommend is leaving this outside the Dragonforge cave, because we do have to go back to him. And then from the Dragonforge, that can be to Port Crystal for both, because you can easily run back to either from here. Watch out over here. There is a Griffin and a Chimera, lots of harpies. and I do mean lots. Snow harpies to be exact. Okay, looks like they have started to attack, so fair game. Fair game. See, a Pentad shot will help us out with that wedge pattern. They're dropping now. Oh, dude, it's a Griffin. That's messed up. Well, you know, I did say there was a Griffin here. You know, he doesn't usually show up, but let's show you what blast arrows do. Oh no, you don't get to run away. We're going Pentad on you. As you can see, I'm out of blast arrows. So, you know what that means. I'm not letting this jerk get away. But did you see how devastating those arrows were? Just how fast they were shredding through the health bar? And that's why blast arrows combined with a Conqueror's Parry App, which multiplies your strength 4 times. Plus, you're doing damage with 5 different points. So, you're doing like 20 times damage. And as you saw, it shreds. We just barbecued ourselves a Griffin. So, yeah. Alright, let's continue. So like I said, I would definitely place a port crystal up here outside Dragonforge Cave, because we will be back later. So let's go ahead and do that now. Plus it acts as a halfway point, so no harm in being closer. Okay, so we're going to continue to follow that road. Not bad though, we did kill a Griffin right off the bat. Crazy, crazy creature, though. Remember I said golden eggs were great heals? This is the spot to try to farm you some eggs. As you can see. Okay, we're going to be looking for eggies. Sometimes you just get kindling. Last nest, then we'll move on. That one's got an eggie. Okay, when they do go golden egg, be sure to preserve them so they don't go rotten egg. Okay, over here you're going to run into another ambush, but this will be bandits. Much safer than the Griffin.
Get him!
Oh look, a ambush. Whatever will I do besides completely dominate? Well, there's the first one. Okay, Now, the archers are dangerous because of that downpour volley that they do. They do like to hide in trees. Yep, I think that was all of them. They're guarding a little itty bitty measly treasure here. Okay, down here you're going to run into apparently glitched bandits and dire wolves. A new wolf variant that is way stronger than regular wolves, and there will be a bunch of them. Where are you? Oh, there you are. That one's actually a ranger. As you can see, though, Mercedes' sword is helping us along the way. So, yippee. The Griffin can also attack in the wreckage right here. Ooh, large nut. See the skulls floating around him? That's necromancy. The spell sounds way cooler than it actually is. And as you hear necromancy, you're like, cool, I'm gonna make some skelly minions, and then it's like, nah. Just some skulls floating around. Okay, so the path diverges here. So you can go to a couple places. Okay, so right there, let me do lichen sight. See this fortress over here? This is called the Duke's Manse. And you can only enter that if you did Queen Eleanor's quest, because you need a set of Royal Guard armor to get in there. It is a one-time area with little to no treasure in it, and all you're doing is rescuing her from that. You're literally sneaking around, trying not to get caught, and escorting her out of the manse. However, if you want to stay in the valley down here, there is a innkeeper NPC kind of. He's not really an innkeeper, but he's he'll let you camp there. You can sleep. So you're noticing the wind is pushing me back. Hopefully I can hit some of these. There we go. Okay, so it's the regular shot. Okay. So just be careful. We're affected by the wind, but the harpies are not. Get that spread shot going on. Attempt to hit them better. There we go. Now, the more your character weighs, the less he can be pushed around. And it also affects his carry weight. The more he weighs, the more he can carry. But as you can see, we can take off in a full sprint, and we ain't getting nowhere. So when your stamina is about to expire, hide behind a tree or a rock or something. That way it pushes you back into the rock. Okay, so we're just gonna keep going forward. We're almost there, by the way. It's not too much farther. We just have to go through one more area. That was either an explosive barrel or a throw blast behind us. We'll never know with these silly pawns. Another bird's nest up there. This is a great source of crows if you picked up the Absent the Princess, which is slay crows, get like 50,000 gold. But you do have to kill like 25 of them, so that's quite a bit. I recommend doing that and the rabbit ones in the DLC, because the area known as the Bluemoon Tower can do it. Okay, you can see right here. Get out of here, Mr. Boulders. Okay, the wind is no longer affecting us. There's a weapon pile here. There's healing items all over here. There's an ore deposit back in there. There's one. Some weapon piles. Some pretty fruit. Loot is loot. If you don't use it, sell it.
My kind grows better able to serve.
Okay, so once we round this corner, we're going to be in what I call the cavern of... Oh no, not this. Go ahead and save right here. What I recommend you do is sprint all the way to the other side. Don't look back. Don't fight anything. Don't worry about the loot. And 3, 2, 1, go. Trust me, it ain't worth it. A little bit of stamina recovery. You can see that rock's a golem. We're going to save. We can't. We're still in battle. Okay, we're going to continue to run. Nope. We will not be fighting that. So there's like 3 bandit groups. There's a bunch of harpies. There's a golem. There's skeletons. There's spiders. Yeah, you can go up in these places, in the caves, for treasure that's not really that good. I mean, there is a area that has, I think, a weapon or armor piece, but yeah, no, not worth it at all. Look at all these free large mushrooms. Those are good for you. Some bags you can loot against the wall. Still a whole bunch of spiders. And if you're coming through here at night, there will be skellies. And we have arrived at Bluemoon Tower. As you can see, it's a pretty good sized area. There's a port crystal at the top of that. Not that we need any more, but as you see, one of our pawns died. But right there, you see there is a ripstone. Okay, so go ahead and drop your port crystal right here. One of them. Okay, I am gonna go buy some more blast arrows. I recommend you do the same. Probably about 20, 25. So, how far did we go away? Well, let's take a look. Well, there's Grand Soren. If I zoom in on this, we walked all the way around over here. So we basically walked from Grand Soren to... So here's Cassidus. So the Way Castle is over here. So the Way Castle would be about here. So we basically made a journey from Cassidus to Grand Soren. So it's quite a ways away. So let's go ahead and get our blast arrows. We'll warp back and we'll take a look at how small Grand Soren looks.
Why not? Take all the time you like.
Yeah, 25 should do it.
Take all the time. Do come.
I love those things. Okay, and we should be at the Pastona Cavern. This says Branzus. But it should have said Pastona Cavern. Maybe because we haven't uncovered its actual name yet. Okay. Can't really get a good look at Grand Soren, but that's fine. We're going to... What are we going to do? Give me just a second. Let's go ahead and wrap this one up here. I know it's not quite 30 minutes. It's about 2 minutes shy. But I really want this to be its own episode because it's quite a large area. If this entertains you, if this helped you, if you liked it, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for your time as usual. And we will catch you shortly with the next episode.